Good morning. Interesting dreams last night. Wow. Yeah, if you examine what you see and what you feel and stuff like that. Songs, even the positive songs that I put down are about winter. So winter's here and you're feeling it. Well, it's coming. And then you feel it and then it's heading that way. I understood that. I'm not sure how soon. All I'm going to worry about basically is this. It was neat. I had it was interesting. Mike Smith and his family and meeting his wife and his daughter. And basketball. I love basketball. And one of my my talks I talk to, it's going to sound weird, myself in the future. And we were still playing basketball and that made me happy. And so there are certain things that make you happy no matter what the challenge is, no matter how selfish they remain, and no matter what they're still doing to try to perpetuate their insanity and inhumanity. And you can't really do much about it, Ralph. You just have to let it work, and that's what was happening. He was kind of talking to me, but it was more of I asked him questions. It was like, you're good, and it's good. Because, well, what's happened in the future has happened, and in my understanding of reality. Because it happens, but how do I explain it to you? There was a point where a sacrifice has to be made in the future, and I wasn't happy with it. But this is weird. Even though it's me in spirit, it's not me physically, so it really was like, why you, what about me? You got your own shit to deal with. It makes me feel special, because I don't feel nearly as special as him or Jesus or any of the rest. But I'm very human, and I like that. I like what I like. And I see my son, and I see some of the things, and yeah, it's okay to be. I never expressed myself much about what I liked, and I never really ended up with, I didn't take care of myself like I should have, and take care of those that I should have, like I could have. I couldn't have. John was right. If I had known what I know now back then, dealing with Judge O'Connor and the Jensens and all of that, they'd have locked me up for being crazy. You think you're Jesus' nephew? You think you're the one most like him? Well, that's what people tell me, and yeah, I act more like him. Yeah, I seem to have more of his abilities. Yeah, I'm a lot like Jesus if you go read the books. Yeah, we're very much alike. Pascal, a lot of the others. Yeah, I'm a lot like the transfiguratory states of my family in the past. I'm a lot more like him than you are. Oh no, you can't walk on water. I can too. So can you. You don't think he'd know this? Oh, never mind. We're not talking anymore right now. Because why? Well, because I'm insane because I believe I'm related to somebody from my family's past. And you're completely lucid and helping run things that are destroying the world through exponential destruction of it because of our maniacalism and worship of self. And someone resembling me with longer hair and a robe and a beard and Roman sandals is going to come descending from the sky on angel wings and fix it all after people like you blow it up. And I'm crazy. People don't believe that way. They literally do. I've sat and had conversations with them, what I thought were lucid conversations. Then they took my kids and they had me go talk to people that wanted to sedate me because I was crazy. Because I had conversations with people in Sierra Vista, Arizona that I said were part of Army Intel Intelligence and ex-CIA. Oh, really? You're nuts. How long have you been talking to these people? About as long as Robert Redford's been talking to Cliff Robertson. Think they'll really print the story? Yeah. You really think they'll print it? Fuck no. Fucking assholes. They're not any different than that movie was back then. 3 years of the fucking Condor. Fuck, I'm fucked, right? Fuck. Trains, planes, and automobiles. Fuck. You're fucked. Nah, we're fucked. Why? Because it's relative. I wouldn't be doing this if it only affected me. I could find a way out of my situation. I could shut up, play it lucid. Like I said, I could start running around saying, a lot of evil people were playing games with me and had me tricked because they wanted me to announce the real gospel. And now I know the truth. And I'm traveling the world with Joel Osteen and Andrew Womack selling books. And I'm smarter and more attractive. Yes. Yeah, I'm more attractive than you, Joel. Yeah, I am. Why? Well, because I got nuts. I have balls, which makes women more attractive to me than they are to you. Even though you might think you're physically more attractive, I am more attractive because I have a pair of nuts between my legs. Okay? That attracts real women, which I'm interested in attracting. Oh, that wouldn't work. You know what, though? But I could pull it off, and I'm decent looking, and I could lie like you, and buy like you, and sell like you, and I would get to have sex with really attractive women. I'm sure Michelle Mankin's got a sister. I'm just kidding. Okay. Am I obnoxious? I hope so, because I'm tired of it. So what I'm going to do basically is work out a lot, clean up, go to the courts, get my DNA test, get totally removed from any of that bullshit and from my family. I'll visit my dad, and then I'll play a lot of basketball. If I stay here and get a trailer, they've got an over 40 league I'll sign up for over in Mearshite. If they don't do that, if I go to El Paso, I'm sure they've got over 40 leagues I can play there. If I go to Oklahoma City, I'm sure they've got over 40 leagues and stuff I can play there too. I'm going to get myself in shape, and I'm going to play me a lot of basketball. I'm going to give me a pair of And One shoes, the gray ones that they got. I didn't realize I was checking. They have checking prices and examining stuff like that. I'm going to give me a pair of basketball shoes. Hang out and call my kids at the that I made. Hey, can I go play with you guys at the college? Get a pass and work out, get myself in shape. I'm gonna go play some ball with some kids and some older. I'm gonna go play some basketball. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play some basketball, and then if I get the chance to get my extra stuff in, I want to go spend some time with my son. We got separated and we got fucked over, and I think we deserve some time together. Yeah, it's like a pimple or something like that. I kept scratching it. I'm fine. On my leg that I got is already almost healed. And my immune system is highly efficient. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, everybody got that stomach virus last week or whatever, stuff like that. I had it for 2 hours. Yeah, I went and got a Gatorade and some chocolate, and now I felt better. The Gatorade helped. Yeah. It was like a 2-day stomach virus or a 4-day for some people, and I had it for 2 hours. I'm fine. My immune system is highly efficient still. They can still, no, they can still kill you. They can find ways to kill you. He's full of shit. We'll find a way to kill him and make it look like he was full of shit. Please do. Please continue to make people look like they're full of shit. Please destroy our planet. Please at an exponential rate. You won't do it. You won't be completely successful. You'll be completely successful at eradicating a lot of us and reducing your population like you wanted. So you'll have less fighting over the resources. It's a beautiful way to do it. It's George Class and Hitler and Stalin 101. Genocide is an acceptable form of population control among the crazy. And no, it's not Jesus coming from the sky with magic guys with swords and wings and shit lapping off people's heads and making it into a Disneyland for Europe. It's basically learning how to live in balance with nature, having to let the climate violently react to eliminate a lot of you that won't stop your heinous activity and are programmed to do so. And it was the programmers that were the fucking problem, not the programmees. So anybody who pays because of your bullshit, I have a feeling God's going to take it out on your synapses, spirit, splicing, soul, whatever you want to call it. So that's just the way it is. That's just my observation and observation and perception that it affects in that manner. If you've microchipped and chipped and supercomputer stuff like that, it's most likely going to affect the similarity of yourself. That will not stop it. So just so you know. Okay, that's just my perception. That's just the way I perceive it and see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I personally think the people that think we're going to blow up the world and somebody magically from the sky is going to fix it are a little bit crazy. I think the guy who thinks he's related to somebody and wants us all to tangibly and intelligently get together and start fixing things and understand and just pray. I'm not worried about the whole avatar powers and the great Jesus powers and the great healing powers and all the great, wonderful things about Ralph. I realize I'm not an average person, okay? I always thought I was. My dad telling me, not everybody thinks like, but then when I sit down, I'm like, dude, when you're a kid, your mom has you reading these great authors and stuff, and you're just picking it up, and I'm like, because I couldn't read the whole book. Yeah, I didn't have the patience. Yeah, so I didn't think I was very smart. Well, because I was understanding it, but I just did. It went on and on and on, so it bored me. So I thought I was dumb. Yeah. I thought I was kind of stupid. I couldn't focus on things at school. I thought I was stupid too, in the way it was. You know, you get D's and you're in learning assistant, and I get too bored, and yeah, man, everything bored me. So I thought I was just this stupid kid. I thought I'm not the smartest, but I have things I'm smart at. I'm good at math. And then when I got into geometry, and I just went, oh, shit. I don't want to sit here and do WW. It's a fucking try. And I thought I'm dumb there too. Man, I'm just lazy. I thought I was lazy. I thought I was dumb. With competition, I got fed up. I didn't want to do what the coach said if he was a complete fucking moron. I'm like, shit, like me and Mrs. Smith were talking about. I'm like, I was sitting there and he was doing a press to set up to stop me. And I knew what he was doing, so it made it real easy to break the press. And so he kept yelling at my teammates who were friends of mine and it got me mad. You're supposed to get over here. It's like, I know what he's doing. Hello? And then I kept breaking it. So, but the thing was he was like the other coach isn't going to figure out what you're doing, tell his players, and have a talented player that might be able to break the press. Fucking moron. I'm sorry. And then he sat there and told us, yelled at Steve and me, and he goes, you never come through the key and leave your feet or whatever stuff, or they're going to have somebody like Johnny Medina standing there to draw a charge and stuff. Yeah, that happens when William Love steals the ball and comes down court, and Johnny was one of the guys that they had lost it and stole it from him. He's coming down to dunk, and he's just going to take the charge while William Love puts on a highlight reel dunk slam on him and stuff like that, but he draws a charge and he doesn't get the basket. Yeah, that can happen, okay. William Love is about 6'7", about 245 pounds, who doesn't move really fast, okay. I was 6 feet tall, 5'11", about 150 pounds, who's really fast. If Johnny Medina can get out every time and get in front of me every time I leave my feet when I'm dribbling past him or whoever he is to get out to draw a charge on me, then more power to him. And if they can move other people that are slower than him or faster or whatever, if they, you know. I only think the Alamogordo Tigers at that time with Howard Jackson and Adrian Brands, when I had my full confidence and stuff like that, could have completely stopped me. They could have slowed me down, but they would have had to use maybe 2 guys instead of 3, which other teams would have done. But 2 guys is enough to open up one teammate and then just give us an advantage at that stuff. Well, Adrian and Howard were very good athletes. They were very fast. They could jump really well, and they were, yeah. And Freddie Tompkins and a lot of it, and Carter, I forget the other guy's first name. But yeah, they had good, fast athletes. They weren't real tall, but we could have taken advantage of a couple other things, opened up some things for Greg and just threw him some lobs. He had to dunk it. He just had to just go dink. You know what I mean? I could, so stupid, and Greg just go. So I threw him that pass, and it was at rim level, and he said, you got to just, it's like, dude, no. I told him that too. I was like, I threw you the pass right where it needed to be. You just can't climb the ladder like you should. Even Harley said that too. Man, you know, you think you could climb the ladder better. It's all right. He's good. He's a good ball player. He is good, but he's not as good. He's better in his mind than he thinks he is. Yeah, I know, because I've thrown him some passes too, and he can't. Yeah, I thought at 6'9", me too. I played with Steve Horton and Mike Henderson at the Y League, and yeah, if I had thrown those to Steve or Mike, it would have been pretty. Hang on the basket, yeah. So because he was like, you don't know what you're doing. I was like, I've played with guys that can. Yeah, I played with guys that are 6'9" with about a 36 solar inch vertical with long arms, as long as arms as you or longer. Yeah, Greg, I've played with guys at the Casper YMCA. Yeah, boom, and threw some lobs and watched some guys dunk. Yeah, it was fun. Okay. I've played with guys that have played tryouts with the NBA. Okay, I'm not playing with just. Yeah, that's what frustrated me when I got there. I was like, wow, you haven't really played it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I played junior. Junior got a tryout with the Denver Nuggets and the Utah Jazz a couple of times. Steve Horton did too. Yeah, all these guys. Yeah, almost every guy on my City League team had a tryout at one time with another pro basketball team. I have played with some really talented ball players and won. Yeah. If they had Denny Bennett on and one, he'd be one of the biggest stars right now. You guys would just love him. And people know it. He's a real person because, yeah, Zeke Williams is a real person. His dad used to play in ops. and Mrs. Smith knows him. He's really real. Ricky Puentes knows who Zeke Williams is. Paco Larson will tell you. Hell yeah! Shit was off the hook, y'all. Zeke was a very talented young man. Yeah, he was. Fun. A lot of those guys, they were very talented. Like the same things I told you about Hank Baskett. He had asthma problems, and that was really. I learned some really cool stuff. She is such a cool lady. They have such a beautiful family. I just adore them. I'm gonna go down and watch the Hobbs Eagles during this tournament thing with Alamo. I'm gonna go down and watch. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. I'm gonna follow him online and stuff too. He's gonna win a state championship. Yeah, he is. Well, because one, he's determined. Two, he's a teacher. He's like Mike Krzyzewski. We're teaching, and he's like Ralph Tasker. And Ralph Tasker was a teacher. He gave up a state championship in order to teach these kids a lesson about life. That's a teacher. That's something special. Ralph Tasker was a special coach, and they knew it. And why do you think they were so successful at basketball and hockey? Because they loved it, like Herman Boone. Okay? I love you guys. Ralph Tasker's passed away. It's a good name now. I love you guys, man. I'll be right back. I got to get these posted. This is going to be interesting. It's been some weird connections. We'll see what's going on. All right? Blessings and peace. Just relax. Blessings and peace.